I've never seen women as gorgeous as these. Wow. I've been to many countries and seen many women, but not as mesmerizing as Belarusians. Hands down, these women will leave you staring for minutes and even undressing them with your eyes. Talk of natural beauty with little to no makeup, straight legs, big brown or blue eyes, wet lips, mad curves and butts that vibrate as they walk. Sorry, I was already getting carried away. You might be scratching your head over where Belarus is. This fascinating country in Eastern Europe is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. With beautiful villages, ancient forests, and friendly, hospitable longers, you will love to make this country your home. Aside from that, do you know Belarus is the home to beauty queens? Belarusian ladies are undeniably some of the most desirable and sought-after ladies in Eastern Europe. This isn't an exaggeration. Belarusian women have this unique charm that captivates everyone they meet. From their beauty and intelligence to their curvy bodies, they will leave you staring. And one thing about them is, they love dressing sexily, with tight-fitted trousers and neck-breaking heels. Often, you'll see them in crazily short, transparent outfits, all in the bid to attract men. In case you don't know, Belarus is one of the countries in short supply of men. I can go on describing these goddesses. How about their appearances? Belarusian girls exude beauty and elegance, captivating onlookers with their sexy blue eyes and crazy curves. Wherever these ladies go, they command attention and never fail to leave a lasting impression. In Belarus, presentation and cleanliness are highly valued, which is evident in the way the girls dress. So, if you want to date or hook up with a Belarusian, don't joke with your appearance. Look good, or she snobs you. Well, you don't have to feel offended by that. I mean, Belarusians take cleanliness seriously. It's pretty hard to find rubbish on Belarusian streets. From the largest town to the smallest village, you will see hundreds of trash bins everywhere, which the citizens use diligently. It's just impossible not to be charmed by the locals. Aside from their neatness and diligence, Belarusians are some of the warmest, friendliest, and most hospitable people you will ever meet. Even if they can't speak your language, they will go above and beyond to help you in any way they can. Impressed, right? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Now imagine if one of them is into you. You can expect her to give you all of her. You can never get tired of her because the women from this country know the way to a man's heart. They are gorgeous, lively, good in bed, and know how to keep a man. Even if you just want to flirt with her, you will have a change of heart before you know it. Who doesn't want a gorgeous, intelligent, sexy woman? These women not only make heads turn, they will change your life. Let's talk a little bit more about this incredible country. Do you know that over 20,800 rivers are flowing in this country, of which 9 rivers are longer than 500 kilometers? Belarus is endowed with a significant amount of forested land, accounting for about 40% of its territory. Often referred to as the lungs of Europe, Belarus is home to one of the few remaining and extensive remnants of the colossal ancient forests that once covered the European plain, the Białowieża forest. How about the several stunning national parks? They are begging to be explored, the go-to spot for avid hikers and fans of the fresh air. Have you ever seen the Belarusian National Library? The architecture of this award-winning library is out of this world. Also known as the Diamond of Knowledge, the National Library of Belarus is a massive structure. It is about 74 meters tall, with 23 floors and a viewing deck from the top. It's been dubbed one of the most unusual buildings in the world, but also one of the ugliest. Belarus holds quite a handful of global recognition. It's also said to have the largest amount of buried treasure in Europe, due to the countless wars that have occurred on its soil. What an ideal spot for treasure seekers. Not only that, did you know that Belarus is home to the largest deposits of minerals in the world? Notably, the potassium salt deposit near Soligorsk is the largest potash salt deposit in Europe and the world. Belarus does not have natural mountains, but artificial salt mountains created through rock salt mining. You will see these impressive formations almost everywhere. Just as how beautiful the country is, so are the women. Belarusian girls are renowned for their stunning beauty and charisma. You will be compelled to look at them twice. Belarusian beauties don't need flashy clothes or makeup. Their natural beauty, embedded in simple but classic outfits, is enough to confuse any man. When you visit Belarus or meet a gorgeous Belarusian girl, there's one rule to keep in mind. Make sure your style and fashion game are on point. These babes are intimidating in their outfits. Does that mean a broke guy can't approach them? Hey, no. All you need is a classy touch of sophistication to go far with these ladies who love dressing up and looking their best. Don't go fuck things up, please. Be the well-dressed gentleman they're hoping for. Even if you've got $0, a little faking until you make it won't be a bad idea. What should you expect from these beauty queens when you date them? These ladies are hot inside and outside, so expect to have the best time of your life with them. If you're up for the task, you'll discover how strong these women are in bed. You won't regret spending an entire day with her. If you want me to tell you more about her, press the subscribe button. These babes are incredibly sweet, romantic, and warm. Hands down, they are extremely romantic. Belarusian women are some of the most wonderful ladies in Europe. They've got soft, smooth skin and tender boobs that will drive you crazy. Just ensure you open your eyes wide to catch the best. Their warmth, caress, and kindness will cause you to forget all your troubles. They are the perfect friend or partner to chat with after a hectic day. They've got this sort of optimistic outlook on life and love to smile. Come on, Belarusian beauties can smile every second of the day for 365 days. So, if you want to impress a Belarusian woman, you must have a pleasant, positive, and cheerful personality. You have to be confident in yourself and your ability, and you should also be able to demonstrate to her that you have sound judgment and a sense of humor. Like every other human, Belarusian women aren't perfect. They've got the not-so-good aspect, which I'll share so you can have realistic expectations from them. While Belarusian females have many wonderful qualities, their occasional attitude of criticizing others can make you feel uncomfortable during discussions. Sometimes, too, they can be overly direct in conversation, which could make them seem unapproachable or inconsiderate. It is important to remember that when hanging out with them, you won't have unnecessary misunderstandings. We're all with defaults, remember? So, where can you meet these gorgeous beauties? Belarus is in Eastern Europe, so if you can visit the country, you will find them in shopping centers, cafes, bars, or lounges. These are perfect spots to start conversations with the locals. And who knows, you might find your Miss Gorgeous. And if it's just for a one-night stand, you can visit the nightclubs, bars, parks, and gardens. You can also find them on international dating sites. Feel free to check them out and hook up fast with these gorgeous beauties. However, there are a few things to avoid when dating a Belarus girl. One of them is to avoid making offensive jokes. Before you even crack your boring joke at all, ensure you understand the values and beliefs of Belarus as a diverse and multicultural nation. Also, don't put pressure on her. When it comes to relationships with Belarusian women, it is best not to put too much pressure on them or expect so much from them. Don't expect her to tell you she loves you after a few dates or chats. And one more thing, avoid acting possessive. Of course, Belarusian women are cheerful, heartwarming, and make heads turn, which makes so many people attracted to her. That doesn't mean she is flirting with every one of them. If you are the Gelus type, it will be difficult to roll with her. Generally, they prefer partners who are not overly possessive, so be careful about that. Let your Belarusian girl breathe. Give her space. Dating Belarusian women may seem intimidating at first, but it's really fun when you get to know her intimately. That will be all for today. If you enjoyed knowing Belarus, give the video a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.